All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. Taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could cry. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I've let you down. So many times I've played around. I tell you now, they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I think of you. Every song I sing for you. When I come back, I'll wear your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go.
Mars was the Roman god of war. He gave his name to the term martial arts, but Taekwondo is not a warlike pursuit. The purpose of Taekwondo is to make each person responsible for their own actions, to have courage in the face of adversity, and to become an honorable person.
Dairy cows are bred specifically to produce large quantities of milk. Each cow is required to give birth to one calf a year to keep the herd going and thus continually producing milk. The cows are artificially inseminated when they are about 15 months old. When they start to produce less milk, they are butchered and the meat sold as beef.
Living on a space station requires a particular type of person. Someone who doesn't mind small spaces, someone who is tidy, who can occupy their time with books and games like chess, who listens well to others, and who will not panic when something goes wrong, despite the fact that one mistake will kill everyone on board.
They need me. Oh, they need you. You're no one special, trust me.
My experience.
Your experience is in that stupid book, which she has read cover to cover 3 times. Especially last paragraph.
Sarah.
And I quote.
Oh, you quote.
I knew in my heart when the capsule landed safely on Earth that I would never return to space again. A stop. A big, fat, full stop, a promise.
Okay, if that's a promise, it's a promise I made to myself, and I can break that. So this is different. Anyways, This whole thing is different.
Stop.
Mars.
Wow, do you care about Mars? It's a lump of rock. Don't sneer at me.
I'm not. Yes, Mars is a lump of rock, and so much more than that. It's a stepping stone.
A stepping stone? To what? Where?
To a possible future.
Will you listen to yourself?
Will you let me explain?
I don't have to. You've already decided.
I need to explain.
Don't. I know every word that you're gonna say before you even say it.
Oh, likewise. You misquoted. By the way, I knew in my heart I would never return to outer space, and I wept.
I'd like to see that.
Okay. Oh, only you can do this to me. You know that reduced me to this stupid form of conversation, this combat.
Exactly. Only me. And you know what? I don't want to talk to you anymore. I want you to go. Leave.
Sarah, you're being ridiculous.
Don't!
I'd like to speak to Eloise.
Then stay. You can watch her grow up like you promised you would.
What are you two shouting about?
Tell her. To her face.
What?
I've been chosen for another mission.
Okay.
You're not upset?
Why should I be? You'll be famous all over again, and so will I.
Well, your mother doesn't want me to go.
Well, she doesn't want me to go to Taekwondo either, but I take no notice.
Eloise!
It's dangerous.
Taekwondo?
The mission.
They're always dangerous. Says so in that stupid book. So, you'll be going to the space station? Or where will you be going?
Mars.
Mars?
Which obviously has never been done before.
That is so cool.
Very cool indeed.
Please.
And it's dangerous.
I mean, they're always dangerous. Crossing the road is even dangerous. And a farm is one of the most dangerous working environments.
She's too young to even understand.
I am not. She's just jealous. So, when will you be going to Mars?
About a year from now.
A whole year?
Well, we have training in Mexico 1 year. The actual trip will be somewhere around 3.
What will you be doing?
Well, mostly trying to figure out why there's no longer any running water. It'll help us understand the climate change here, but we'll also be setting up a proper living base for the next crew to come through and set up a colony. Then we'll come home.
You promise?
Eloise.
Mother, I am trying to have a serious conversation here. Will I be able to talk to you like I did when you were at the space station?
Better. Have a whole new comm system, our own satellite circling Mars. It'll be like you in the room with me.
Really?
Yeah. You'll see a room, a virtual room. In reality, I'll probably be upside down somewhere in a broom closet. But it'll be more private than last time. And you are going to have a very important mission. You have to keep me sane. You have to tell me everything, all right? Not just, how was your day? Fine. What'd you do at school today? Nothing.
Okay.
Okay. So, show me some of that,
No, I just started.
So have I. This can be my first lesson.
Do I have to?
Come on.
All right, well, but you have to give me a poem or something short. Something I could sell at school.
I've thought of writing poems before.
Oh, come on. You've written a whole book.
Okay, that's a different thing.
No, it's not. Just write about yourself. That's what Mr. Pesavento says.
Okay, example?
Well, just write about the facts. Take me, fact, I live on a farm that was owned by my granddad who now lives in a smelly home where people can't remember things. My mom prefers animals to humans, and my aunt's an astronaut. And then you write down what you think or feel about these facts.
Really?
Please.
Okay, I'll try. So, I'm ready.
Okay. All right, so what you gotta do is stand beside me. No. Behind me. Like, no. No, in front of me. That's okay.
Okay.
But you gotta stand with your feet like this.
Parallel.
Like this. And then you gotta extend your arm, left and right, together. Rotate your wrists at the end. No, not that one. Other one. No. Leave it down here.
Oh, okay.
Do exactly what I do. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
get it.
So, do you really want to go 3 years?
Yes. More than anything.
Well, then you have to go, and then you have to come back, which then I'll be an adult.
You'll be 15.
Exactly.
I'll do everything in my power to come back.
That's a promise.
What would they be calling your spaceship, though?
Infinity.
The man in the white lab coat said, "This is what it feels like to lift into space. Like you're a doll in the jaws of a wolf who's bigger than the world and wishes you dead. In 15 seconds you will pass from a sunny day into darkness, and all the while the wolf will shake your bones and rattle the teeth in your head. You will be flung back into your seat, and when the engines die, you'll be flung forward. And suddenly all will be still, and you'll be without weight. You have no sense of speed. The only sense of movement is the earth in the window, getting smaller and smaller until the blue turns to white, turns to black."
So, what can you see?
Right now?
Yeah.
Well, not much. I mean, no stars, just darkness.
Oh, you can't see Earth?
Not anymore.
That's weird.
What are you doing?
My toenails.
Oh. Have you used the telescope I gave you?
Have you watched the film I made you?
Not yet.
Oh, well, what are you guys even doing?
I mean, you'd be surprised how much there is to do. Besides, we had some problem with the water purification system. Ivan got sick, but he's better now.
I mean, I guess it was just a silly film, stop motion. Took us hours, days even.
Yes, I know. That's why we're all gonna watch it together, all right? The whole crew, we set up a film night.
Oh my goodness, okay, but be warned, you're made out of Lego and you only have 2 expressions. Mom said that she tried helping us out, but she kept getting her arm in the way. Anyways, do you like this color? I chose this color because I don't think Pete will like it.
Pete?
Oh, oops.
One of the cows died. Tuberculosis. The vet's on his way.
Badgers?
Probably, which means a coal, which means Eloise will go ballistic. Does she seem okay to you?
You're doing a good job, sis. Always have.
Poem's coming along.
I'm struggling.
Do you mind? This is my time.
I want it in by June of this year, or else.
Yes, miss.
Did Mom tell you she's gonna murder some badgers?
There we go again.
There's no proven link between Millie's death and the badgers.
Millie?
The cow.
I'm not gonna let you kill the badgers. I just won't.
If they didn't carry the disease, then Millie would still be alive.
Oh, you were just gonna kill Millie anyways and sell her out safe. Just let the badgers be. All right, I'm going.
You look pale.
And by the way, I don't think cosmonauts are interested in dying cows. She's in a spaceship.
She seems fine.
Oh, and I used the telescope. Looked for you, but I just couldn't find you.
Good job, sis. So, Pete?
I am going to wring that girl's neck.
Oh, and did Eloise tell you about that girl at school?
What?
I made her promise to tell you. I told you to tell your mother.
I told you, didn't I?
You promised.
Look, she's just gonna go marching into school and make the whole thing just a big deal.
Hey, sweetie, look at me.
No, I can't. You're just too far away.
Look.
What?
What does this girl do?
I don't know. Pulls my hair and says things.
What does she say?
Things like, you think you're something special, don't you? She says that going to Mars was a stupid waste of money and that there were bigger things on Earth I needed dealing with.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, I think that I sorted her out.
What?
My foot made full contact with her cheek, and then her head came off, and her eyes popped out, rolled like marbles, trying to catch up with her head. And then I realized she wasn't even human at all.
Eloise, the truth.
I came home and waited until I could tell someone else other than Mom.
Pete?
No. I can't talk about Pete.
Why not? Is she listening?
No, but you know how Mom is like. She knows things before anyone has told her. It's kind of disturbing, actually. But he came to work on the farm 3 months after you left, and she says that he can stay because he's a good worker, and like servicing tractors is one of his things. Saves a lot of money not having to take the tractors out to the garage.
Well, what do you think of him?
Well, I mean, he's nearly 40.
Wow.
Yeah, and I mean, he keeps asking me questions about you and about the mission. So I start telling these things, and, you know, I can just tell he's not really listening. So.
And.
Well, and duh, Helen, he wants Mom to see that he's taking an interest in me, so she thinks that he's a nice guy and can be with him, obviously. You know, I don't even know why I'm so upset. He's just a stupid man.
Went to see Dad?
Yeah, last week. Eloise didn't want to come. She says she hates the place. Says we need to bring him back home. But doesn't really seem much to have really remembered much about the farm. He just keeps asking where you are. He has no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no sense in me telling you all of this. You're in a spaceship. What can you do?
There's no way you can take care of Dad and run the farm all by yourself. All right? No way. Also, things are about to get kind of busy around here. I'm not going to be able to
Communicate? What?
So maybe this is a good time for that Pete conversation. I mean, it's been months and you haven't said anything. Why don't you want to talk about him?
Because I don't want mission control and their little purple t-shirts to be listening to in on everything about my private life, okay? Hello, everyone. Also, I think you need to remind Eloise that these calls are recorded and they can listen into every single word that we say.
For the good of the mission. You know that. So, Pete.
Back off. I mean, I don't know. He's good to talk to. Chats to Eloise. He's
Good at servicing tractors?
It's nice to have somebody to talk to about the farm, about everything. What now?
Eloise.
Yes, I know her.
It has her thinking about things.
Such as?
As men. Fathers.
Okay. I've
told her everything. Why? Do you think I haven't told her everything?
I think she's reached an age and she just needs to talk it out.
Talk what out?
Who was my father? What was he like? Am I anything like him? Will I ever get to meet him?
No, never. Okay, look, I didn't know much about the guy. I didn't want to. I just wanted her. And plus, she should be thinking and talking about these things with me, not you.
Eloise, I have to sign off for a while now.
I understand.
Okay?
Okay.
Is your mom there?
Mom? I think she's gone out to the yard. She's been a bit weepy, as always.
There's no need to worry, all right? I just have to focus on the landing for a while. Everything's fine.
Well, I know, but I just wish that you and Mom would just,
What?
you know. Love you. It's okay. Everything's fine. They've landed. They're safe. It's on the news. Every channel. The whole world is watching. Mom, what's wrong?
I don't know. Just got the shakes.
Are you ill?
Just can't watch any more takeoffs or landings.
Well, they're okay, so you can celebrate like everyone else.
I'll celebrate when she's on the way home.
What is wrong with you?
Leave me be, Eloise.
But don't you see?
Please!
All you do these days is sulk, which is my job.
I'm not sulking. Just leave me be.
And the man in the white lab coat said these are the facts. Mars looks like blood, but does not bleed. Its soil is oxidized iron. All is rust and dust on Mars. One breath of its breath will kill you. You will walk along dry riverbeds where water long ceased to flow. Look up, you'll see 2 moons. And the man in the white lab coat said that the rocket isn't the problem. The capsule isn't the problem. Living on Mars isn't the problem. You are the problem. Your metabolic rate fluctuates. Your memory is puny. You are inconsistent, unpredictable, and not easy to repair.
You want to be watching when it goes wrong, Eloise? Like the Challenger, people watching their relatives being blown apart in front of the whole world? In front of you?
You're a coward. I hate you. I'm going to watch everything as long as she's up there, along with 10 billion other normal people.
Eloise.
And then he spoke softly, like a man in love. A solar cell, on the other hand, is stable and undemanding. It doesn't panic or feel affection. It is never proud or vain, and it does not need sleep. You, on the other hand, you, on the other hand, you, on the other...
Helen? Are you there? Helen? Hello? Hi! Are you all right? You missed the last 2 calls.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry, I'm just tired.
What do you do? What were you doing?
Oh, mostly you've been trying to make water. It's gosh, I mean, it's just, I mean,
Difficult?
it is what it is. How are you?
I'm good. Sold one of your poems. First one.
You did?
Yeah. This is what it feels like to lift up into space, like you're a doll in the jaws of a wolf who is bigger than the world and wishes you dead.
You still doing taekwondo?
Are you?
Well,
All right. Mom said we'd grow out of it anyways.
we're back on speaking terms.
Yeah, months ago. Helen, are you sure you're okay?
We're all a little sick. Too much sun. It's okay.
Well, did Mom tell you about her big interview for Sunday's magazine?
What about?
I mean, you and her, I guess.
Me and her what?
Earth to Mars, what it's like having a twin sister on another planet growing cabbage isn't sort of amazing. I mean, it's just human interest.
I'm just surprised. I mean, it's not like her to open up, let alone do a magazine.
I mean, she got paid. What farmer could resist? I haven't read it yet. I was just waiting until you wanted to read it as well. Helen?
Yeah, go on. It's nice hearing your voice.
Let's see. When Helen and I were kids, we used to wear the same clothes, exactly the same color and style every day. We drank if we could from the same cup. We were not identical twins, but we tried to make ourselves identical by liking the same things. We created our own secret language. Ooh.
It wasn't that complicated.
One day when Helen was 13, I dressed and waited for Helen downstairs before eating breakfast. She came down wearing a blue skirt. I was wearing a red one. I burst into tears, cried and cried, but Helen was determined. Slowly and surely she became herself, and from this date, strange things began to happen to me which have never happened before. If Helen fell over, my knee hurt as much as hers. If she cut her finger, I felt the cut too, and the more different to me she tried to be, the stronger these feelings became.
Why have you stopped?
She's never told me any of this.
I apologize on her behalf.
When Helen went to engineering college, miles away from the farm, it was as if someone had ripped out my heart, and I did everything in my power to make her come home. I even thought if I had a baby, it would give her a reason not to leave, which is funny because my plot failed with spectacular results. The next day, Helen was chosen for her first stay on the International Space Station.
Eloise,
I had lost my sister to the stars, the moon, and the planets.
But a life had given me something more precious, a daughter.
Eloise.
She writes this in a magazine?
She loves you. Okay, that's all you need to know. She loves you more than anything or anyone in this universe.
No, you have to come home, Auntie, before Mom and I kill each other.
Yeah, no, soon. Soon.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you staring at?
Space.
What's the matter? Mom!
I need sleep.
What is it?
It's Helen! She's gone all...
weeks with no contact? We've been going crazy.
I'm sorry. We got ill. It happens.
Are you all right now?
I think you took too much of something that was supposed to help me. Made me woozy.
We kept phoning the agency, but they wouldn't tell us anything.
Standard procedure when something has to be sorted out. You know that. Eloise?
She's worried. She said that you had too much sun.
There's been extraordinary activity on the surface of the sun. Like solar flares, the size of whole worlds.
What are you saying?
It's not great. On Mars, we may have been overexposed to radiation. It's okay.
Okay.
More importantly, more immediately, actually, Sarah, I have to do an EVA.
What? Why? What for?
There's something wrong with Infinity 2. We're losing power bit by bit. It's a leak of some kind, and someone has to go outside, service the tractor.
Why? You've been sick. You'll be exposed to more radiation.
Rested now, okay? Don't worry. It's standard maintenance and repair. Like, it could be nothing more than just dust clogging the whole thing up. And you can't tell anyone for a couple days, all right? Not even Eloise, until we get this fixed.
Okay, well, what happens if you can't fix the problem?
That'd be awkward.
You promised.
I just need to go do my job. Sarah, then we'll be on our way home, okay?
What happens if you can't fix the problem, Helen? Say it to me.
Then we won't be close enough to Earth's orbit to pull us back. We'll drift deeper and deeper into space. Sarah? Hey, are you still there?
Helen? Hello?
Okay, I can hear you, but I can't see you.
I can see you, but I can't hear you.
Okay, something's gone wrong. Can you hear me now?
What's
Sarah.
going on?
Okay, just wait. Just wait, okay? Okay, come on. Are you there?
You you.
Sarah. I don't know if you can hear me still, but I'm just gonna keep talking. We need more power for the thrusters to get back in line with Earth's orbit. Just get us back on the right track towards home. I know this isn't easy for you to hear, but I feel better now that I've told you. I'm calmer, more able to do my job. Sarah? Sarah, can you hear me? Please?
And the man in the white lab coat spoke for the last time. And these were his words. Remember your training.
Before leaving the airlock, lower your visor to protect your eyes from the sun.
Your suit is now your spaceship.
Your power strapped to your back.
Your tools strapped to your chest. You will have no taste, No smell.
Only your eyes to comprehend the black velvet bucket of space.
Beware, Voyager, the rapture of the deep. It will beckon like a siren from the rocks.
Keep your mind on your next movement, and do not ask of infinity if you are a king.
Or the smallest of things.
Just do your job.
Remember your training.
Hi. I'm pleased to see you.
Likewise.
So,
I'm sorry. They wouldn't let us communicate while we were working.
so, the spacewalk?
I mean, tiring. Like,
Successful? The repairs?
Please. I couldn't, or we couldn't, as a team, get close enough to the problem to figure it out. We tried everything, but we have no power, and we really don't know why. We're drifting.
Drifting?
Away.
Go out there. Send somebody else. Helen.
I need you to do something for me. I need you to tell Eloise.
I will not.
Please.
Promised you'd come back.
Please.
I can't. You tell her.
I can't. I can't. Okay?
You can tell me, but you can't tell her.
I'm not there. To reassure her, to hold her.
What do I say?
The truth.
The truth. Like your aunt, whom you love just as much as your own mother, is gonna die a lonely death years away from Earth in the great cold coffin of space with no one there to hold her, reassure her to be there for her alone.
No, okay? The truth. That the trip was worth it. That I'd take the same risks again. She'll fight it. Of course she will, but you have to tell her because it's important and true. Sarah, I'm dying. Anyway, okay, look at me. I'm not strong. I've been poisoned by the sun, and coming home isn't going to change that. It's just a matter of time. And space. Okay, listen to me, all right? The farm. Now, what I have in my will.
Stop, please.
No. Okay, it's important for me to know that you and Eloise will always be there. You don't have to sell ever. You can get the best care for Dad too, or bring him home if you can, or want to.
Are you okay? What's going on? Can I speak to Helen?
No, she's not very well right now.
When she comes home, they can take care of her. She will come home. Won't she? She is coming home.
Eloise.
Don't just tell me she's coming home.
I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Eloise, sweetie, I'm sorry, okay? Are you there? Can you hear me?
She's here. She can hear you.
Eloise, can you be brave for me?
No, I don't want to be brave. I just want you to come home.
Eloise.
Why don't they send someone to rescue you?
It's too far. And every day we drift further. That's why we need to talk now. Can I see you?
No.
Please let me see. Please. We've tried everything, but there are some situations which can't be turned around, and we are all very weak. Too weak to go outside again.
No, just try. Just please try.
You know, back on Mars, there's a base now, a place that's ready for the next crew who will establish a living colony, a new world. And from there, who knows where we can go. So if anyone tries to tell you that this trip wasn't worth anything, then just no value, no meaning, don't believe them.
And though, I mean, 6 lives, yours?
My life? Eloise, my life lives on in yours. And Sarah's and everybody's.
Please come home.
You know that meal we had before I left? Went outside, before I went to quarantine?
Yeah.
I think of that meal a lot. Actually, I can see it in my mind's eye. Your mom didn't want to eat outside because of the midges, but of course there were none. And best of all, the sky was full of stars. And when things got really bad on this trip, or just plain boring, I've thought back to that occasion. Remembered every detail. The candles we lit, the food we ate, the gifts we gave, every word we said. It runs through my head like a series of patterns and shapes, and they give meaning to everything I've tried to accomplish on this trip. I want you to remember that too. Can you do that for me? The candles we lit, the food we ate, the gifts we...
Helen? Helen? This is what the man in the white lab coat did not know.
The candles we lit,
The food we ate.
the gifts we gave.
How we said goodbye.
So here's to you, to everyone on board Infinity.
Infinity.
I hope you find what you're looking for.